Hey guys, this is your man Tony Solo from the Natural Lifestyles, and the thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is projecting your sexuality through your eyes. This is one of the things that you must learn to do when you're talking to women, because if you can do this, this is going to allow you, the woman, to know that you're into her.
So who's in there?
Sorry?
I said, so who's in there?
My friend and her mom.
And you're like waiting in the sun and turning a different color?
Oh, no, not in a different color. It stays the same now. Oh, it's so warm.
Yes, you sound so Latin though. Are you Latin?
No, I come from Holland.
Oh, okay.
You from America?
Yeah. And I see your eyes. I feel like all I'm seeing is black. Ah, yes.
I'm sweating everywhere, so I'm sorry.
Ah, that's fine. I saw this big hair like Tina Turner.
Yeah, you like it?
This big hair like
so
Tina
dry.
Turner.
Yeah.
And is it all yours?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
Girl.
Yeah.
How did it last so long?
I want to stay with it. So warm.
How did it last? How do you last so long?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just play in it real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay like this the whole time.
No, the whole time everybody's gonna look like she's crazy.
Yeah, he gonna be like, who's this guy coming up to her, massaging her head? Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's so wonderful.
Yeah, it's nice here, right?
It's a great place.
Yeah,
Indeed.
really. I love
Is this
it.
who you were waiting for?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on? I saw her with all this Tina Turner hair, and I wanted to come say hello. Yeah, she's incredibly pretty.
Right? Thank you.
Yes. Well, you guys look like you're having a shopping day.
Yeah, oh my God, it's a lot. Too much.
You're getting strong today,
now.
aren't you?
Yeah, really. Really. And my feet hurt, and I want to eat and drink now.
All of the complaining comes to the surface now.
Now, yeah, because I'm tired. It's too much. So.
All right. Well, I know you have to go, but we have to be friends on Facebook.
We have to?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can add.
My name is Anthony.
My name is Shante.
Shante? Oh, it's such a black name. I love
Yeah,
it.
really, yeah?
Yeah. I thought you was going to say something like SpongeBob Nisha.
So when do you stay?
I leave tomorrow. You want to go on a date tonight?
No?
You want to go on a date tonight?
I don't stay here.
You live in Holland?
Santa Susana. You can.
Yeah. How long are you here?
Long. We're here.
Yeah.
I go
Let's stand over here.
2 hours or something.
You leave in 2 hours from here?
Yeah. Because I have to travel like 1 hour and a half or something.
So you have to leave in 2 hours?
I don't have to, but I don't know what time my last train goes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe you should find out and then go on a date with me before you go.
Before I go?
Yeah. Because I'm free all day.
Okay, we will see.
Do you have internet during the day?
I have.
Okay.
It's Shante with S.
Yeah, you can write it. Oh no, you can. Oh, I know how we can make this happen. Do you have your phone? Girl, you are super sweaty.
I know.
I touched you a little bit. My whole hand turned wet.
It's so warm.
You look chill. You threw in your shades.
Sorry?
I said you look chill. I said you threw in your shades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just broke some Ray-Bans today.
Uh-oh.
So can I touch yours? They might break.
No, before you break it. What's your name? Anthony?
Anthony. Space B-U-R. C-H. That's me at the top.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Brachette.
Okay. We will see what happens today.
Okay, you just can't leave.
Yeah. Why?
Bye-bye.
I'm so sweaty now.
I know. I'll give you a hug like this.
Like this.
A woman can never know that you're into her until you actually show her. And one of the most powerful ways that you can show a woman that you're into her is through your eyes. It's through the way that you're moving. It's through the way that you're breathing. Because a woman is always looking at a man's body to see what type of man he is. And many guys out there, they're afraid of showing what type of man they are clearly through their body. Today we're going to focus on your eyes, and I'm just going to teach you just why this shit has come to the present moment like issue, and then how you can start to show that, and then in the future get women into you and you not be the friend ever again. Why do men struggle with this? Men struggle showing their sexuality through their eyes and through their body, so to speak, because they were probably in a religion. I remember being in religion like strongly for 5 years, and as I'm in religion strongly for 5 years, all they teach you is to suppress your sexuality. For 5 years straight I did this, and it fucking hurt me. It hurt me, man. And all you guys out there who are like, oh, you know what, I came from a background where, you know, I was Catholic, or that I was Muslim, or that I was Christian, you know exactly what it's like for people to just shame you for wanting to fuck, to shame you for wanting to have sex. There's nothing wrong with it. It is a natural and normal desire for a man to have, to want to go out there and do that. Another thing that it comes from is just society. Society has told us so many things on, you know what? If you have a sexual desire, it should only be behind doors. It should only be with people that know you. It should only be with a woman that's behind doors. You know, if you have it towards a woman, then you're a sleaze. All these things are completely taking a man away, or taking you away from your desire, because it's not in alignment with the biological need of a man. When you are aligned with yourself, when you're completely there inside and full in your breath, and you're completely open, you'll naturally start to feel sexual energy flowing out of you with a woman, especially if she is in her feminine. Now, if the girl is not your type, in the sense of you guys don't have a right vibe, you won't feel it. But for that really to be there, you need to allow the shame and all the apologeticness around your sexuality to leave. These are just a few things that I could say that is really stopping men from doing that. Maybe your dad told you that you would be a sleaze if you did that. Maybe your mom said, be a nice guy and don't show that. That's for behind doors when you're with your woman. And you go, you know what? Only the bad guys who are sleazy out there are the ones who shows their sexuality. And you start to show, and you start to have shame around it. And then you feel like maybe I shouldn't do this. And then over time and over time and over time, your pelvic floor becomes tense. This is actually what happens. Your pelvic floor becomes tense and your sexual energy becomes blocked. And the fact that it becomes blocked, it allows you to just be a man that's wimpy, that's weak, and when you're around women, you don't feel fully in your sexuality. When you're fully in your sexuality and you're fully there within your body and deep in your intent of I want to fuck you, that's when a woman feels something. But a man who has shame, a man who is apologetic about it, a man who is confused about whether or not he should show it, it can never ever come out. And he will forever only be a friend to a woman. I know you don't want that, so I'm here to give you this main tool on being able to access it and undo all those years of conditioning around your sexuality. Accessing your sexuality is really got to do with breath. If you're a man who breathes very, very shallow, if you're a man who is not fully embodied when he's walking around, you will struggle showing your sexuality. There's some men out there who don't even know that they become full in their breath when they talk to a girl because they're so present. And there's some guys out there who are aware of it like me. And I'm aware that this is the thing that allows me to access it. So the fact that I know this is the thing that allows me to access it, I'm here to give this to you. Breathing deep and full. And relaxing your pelvic floor, which is the part between your ass and your fucking sack. That's the part where you need to relax, because that whole part becomes tense when you see a woman. When you're around a woman and you want to allow your sexuality to come in, you want to project your sexuality through your eyes, it can get blocked, and it can get divided, and it cannot come out in the way you want to, only because bodily the way that what you're doing to yourself. So to really be able to project this with full on intent, it requires you to be relaxed underneath. Bring your awareness down when you're in front of a woman. As you're walking around throughout the day, bring your awareness lower. Because a lot of guys, they hold their awareness up here, and this is why they do things like this. They walk around like this, or they have a big chest like this, because they think this is all power. They think this is the thing that the woman will like, so I'll just stay big up here, and they forget that down here is where your true power and your sexuality comes from. So you need to bring your awareness lower. It requires breath. It requires you getting in your body and fully breathing. And becoming lower, grounded, with each breath. And as you do this, you'll notice something with your eyes. Your eyes will become more darted, they'll become more focused, because when you are lining yourself up with the desire inside of you and it projects, it is one-pointed. Desire that's beneath and it goes into projection, it goes into the infinite space of potentiality. And when that space is empty and you project something through it, that's when it's the strongest. You can have the strongest intent, or you have the strongest intent when it's completely no space, when there's nothing around it that's going to divide it. Not, oh, I wonder if I do this, am I going to be called a sleaze? I wonder if I do this, will the woman receive this? I wonder, if I do this, I'll be a creep. If you allow those things to dissipate, what'll happen is it'll become one-pointed. And as you're staring there into her eyes, you'll feel yourself becoming grounded in whatever it is that you want to project. Sexuality, or the sexual desire that flows through you, happens when you lock in with it. You must lock in with it for you to be able to project it. If you don't lock in with it, which means if you don't own it completely, this is the part now where I'm gonna just completely put this in your face. You need to start owning your desire to want to fuck women. You need to start owning your desire to want to ravish women, which means take a woman from where she is deeper into herself. Being able to project into a woman's eyes that you want to fuck her and be totally unapologetic about it. This way of being is very, very different. Even the people around me, as I say right now, fuck, people start to zone in because anything that's different to society, people just start to just lock in on it and start to judge it. Right now I'm staying with you so I'm not worried about the judgments of others around me, but that's what you need to do. Start owning the part of yourself that wants her. First unblock it, and the unblocking happens through breath. After you unblock it, go out there and start to look in women's eyes and be unapologetic about wanting to fuck them. Wanting to take her to the bedroom and do things to her that are sexual. Wanting to kiss her, wanting to hold her close, wanting to look in her eyes and project that I want you. Love that part of yourself. You are stopping your biological right as a man to want to fuck when you do that. Men, I don't want you to go out there. As you listen to this, men, as you're listening to this, please, when you go out there, don't have the attitude of, I want to have sex with you. It's, I want to fuck you. Because that grounds you really deep into the ravishing part of yourself. The part that's powerful. The part that makes you want to go out there and just take a woman from where she is in her current place into her deeper self by you just letting go in your sexual desire and giving her the chance to do that. A lot of times it happens from you first letting go. You must first let go in yours, and then when yours becomes unleashed, the woman has clarity on where to go. She can either give it back to you, or she can reject it, or she can do like this with it. Women do many different things to your desire. But if you don't clearly give it out, she won't know what direction to go. You must clearly give it out. This is the important part. If you clearly give it out, she knows where to go within, because intention grounds a woman. When you're in front of a woman and you're clear in your intent, it grounds her in this moment. A woman doesn't have to be divided because she's dealing with the feminine. She's dealing with a man that's projecting masculine sexuality, which is the ability to be able to be one-pointed about what it is that you want and not moving from that based on anything that she does. This is what it means to own your sexuality. This is what it means to own your sexual desire that you have with women. Women want that. So it's important for you to go out there and start to give it to them, because if you never do, you will always be a friend. Always. If you're afraid of being the friend, go out there and project your sexuality through your eyes. Allow your eyes to be the main tool for you being able to use that. I mean, I have another video that talks about body, eyes, and having the bodily expression of it, but for you to really go out there and just use your eyes as the first tool, that's the thing that's going to be able to sink right into a woman when she's in front of you. Because you can do the touching, you can do the groping, whatever you want to do, you can do the trying to do things that are masculine, but nothing is going to be more powerful to a woman than being locked in on your eyes, and your eyes being unwavering because you're so clear in the fact that you want to fuck her that she can't move out of the moment. That grounds a woman in the moment. Stay with it when you're in front of a woman. When you feel it, because you're not going to just feel it right away, Because if you do feel it right away, you've manipulated it. You've went, okay, I believe that I only want to fuck this girl, so I'm going to go up only with this desire, and that's not realistic. What's realistic is to go up to a woman, get to know her, and then feel that. Because that comes after you first feel something with a woman. True sexual desire arises in you when you're in front of a woman and there's energy flowing between you. That sexual energy. The masculine and feminine polarity is there, so the energy is flowing. And with that flowing energy, that's when you feel true desire. And when you have that true desire, sit in it. If it feels uncomfortable, just sit in it. Because understand that if you never project this, you'll always be a friend. And if you don't want to be a friend, you might as well project it. And watch what happens to women. They start to do certain things to your desire. They hold it back with you. Sometimes they do like this, or what are you looking at? And in it, and all that are good signs. If you're just doing it and then a woman gives it and she doesn't give it back and you just keep doing it, then of course, she's gonna feel weirded out by it. So adjust. Be willing to adjust when you need to, but when you feel it, man, put it out there. At least give her clarity on why you're there and your reason underneath. I hope this was a passionate, loving, and fucking wake-up call for you to really lock in with your sexual desire, because I know that this is the thing that's going to be able to change you when you go out there and speak to women. This is your boy Tony Solo from The Natural Lifestyles, and in my body right now, I'm feeling a bit out of whack, nervous, calm, everything. And that's good for me because I don't get a chance to feel this a lot. Until next time, I want you guys to subscribe below to Essence of Solo and enjoy your fucking night, because I am. I'm out.
Do you want to put it? Or no? Yeah?
I love the changing colors over time.